welcome back to my channel, the Earthstar Tribrid. I am your host, the Earthstar Tribrid. So we are going to, this is pre-recorded, so we're going to be doing a pick a card reading on dark black magic. Who's doing it, why are they doing it, what kind they are doing, and where it is being done, and any advice that will help you break it. Okay. There's also going to be there's only a few that involve love magic. So those ones had some channel love messages coming through. And there's also going to be a little bit of information on, I swear to God, like I turned this down and I feel like it's not low enough. I feel like it gets higher. We're also going to be getting some idea like signs and some physical descriptions of what they might look like. Just remember that it can be clarifying that it's what you look like or who you are, so it lets you know that this is your read, or you need to use your discernment 111 on the timer as I say that in order to make sure to put it where it fits. If you want a double confirmation, you can always book a reading, either with a trusted one of your trusted psychics that you go to, or one of, like, if you make a donation, I'm able to dive deep into it. I'll put that in the description box. Also, the timestamps are also going to be in the description box. Before we get started, I do have some channel, but as I was doing this, like, I was getting some channel messages. And I ended up pulling some letters as well. So this is the channeled messages that I got were follow the white rabbit, specifically the scene from the Matrix. It's giving me stalking energy. Now, somebody could have a white rabbit tattoo. I mean, it could just be like somebody is telling somebody to go follow someone, and specifically, or this could be somebody who is white, like Caucasian, and is the Chinese zodiac of the rabbit, or somebody has a white rabbit tattoo, or somebody's the Chinese zodiac of the rabbit. You just need to put it where it needs to go, or somebody has a pet rabbit. The next thing I got was, because as I was doing that, another thing that came in was, I'm late for an important date. And it was giving me the white rabbit running away. Now, somebody could be doing that to be like, oh wait, I'm so sorry, I can't stop to talk, I'm late, and they walk away. Or somebody's late, like they're pregnant, they missed their period. Or somebody is actually running late for something, or somebody's just running late, maybe late for work, or just in like an appointment. The channeled songs that I got, one of them was Knocking on Heaven's Door. I forgot who sings it, but the song also from the Black Eyed Peas called Shut Up, so somebody could be doing some shut up spells. The other one could be Sierra. The other song that I got was Sierra Goodies and Can't Touch This by MC Hammer. So somebody could be very much not being sexually active with anybody, and there could be somebody who's very attracted to somebody and wants their attention and they can't get it, so now they're doing some love magic. That could be significant. I did get only one specific type of vehicle, and it was a Toyota. That was the only vehicle that I got on that. Now, when it came to the letters that I pulled out, I got a hotel motel. Oh, the other song that I got, there was another song, sorry. The other song that I got was The Boys Are Back in Town. It was, the boys are back in town. The boys are back in town. So somebody could have been somewhere, so somebody could have traveled somewhere, left, and then came back. Okay? That was another song that I got. I forgot to write it down, but it just popped right back into my head. So the channeled words that I got when it came to the Scrabble letters was a hotel motel. Then I got quality. So somebody could be at a quality hotel or motel. Something about a main road. Wild ginger. Like, I got wild and then I saw ginger. So that could, somebody could grow wild ginger. or something about wild ginger, or just ginger. Somebody likes ginger, like either ginger ale or ginger in their food. The season autumn, and then hospice. I got left side. So like if you were looking down, so when I was getting with the main road here with the left side, I was thinking like maybe if you're looking down the main road and you look to the left of the side, that's where you might see somebody look, because like technically that would be some looking in your direction, right? So that would mean that whoever's coming down to watch it, because right after that I got watching. So right after that I got watching. So I was thinking like you could be looking out your window, looking down the main road, and they could be on the left side of that road, but it would be their right. Okay. I also got something about a house, a 9 to 5. So something about a job. Somebody could be at a hotel near their job. Maybe somebody's staying at a hotel near their job, so that way they're easier to work. I mean, or to get to work. So you don't have to take a bus or anything. Somebody could be at a hotel that's near a main road that they can take a bus to get to a 9 to 5 job. That could be something significant, or somebody's posted up somewhere near somebody's job and watching them, as well as watching the house. So watching their house and work as well. I got something about maple leaf. So either the actual maple leaf, maybe somebody has a maple tree in their yard, or something about maple leaves, or maple donuts, or even Canada, because they have, I think they have a maple leaf on their flag, right? And then something about giants. Somebody could be very giant, like, you know, larger than life type of individual, or something's coming in really big, or this is really big news, or something about big news maybe. I also got something about Key West, and then right as I was getting Key West, I started hearing the song with Halsey in it. Was it "You used to meet me on the east side"? So somebody could have been on the west and now is on the east side of town. Like on the west side of town is now on the east side of town. And then specifically I got Virginia, Pennsylvania. These are just like initials, acronyms like VA, PA, CA. Now that could be California or that could be Canada, because again we do have maple leaf here. And then we also have Florida, which is also coinciding with Key West. Yeah, that's what I got for that. So those are your quick channel messages. So now we're going to go ahead and get into the intro, which is we'll say 8 minutes or something. We'll say 8 minutes. 8 minutes for the intro. All right. Alright, so pile 1 is going to be the pink quartz. Pile 2 is the aventurine. Pile 3 is the amethyst. Pile 4 is obsidian. And pile 5 is the opal. Alright. Remember to always use your discernment and do what comes naturally to you. Not everything will resonate, and that is okay. If it doesn't fit, don't try to make it. If it's not for you, don't worry about it. Alright, please keep your health in mind while doing breathing exercises. Don't overdo it and know your limits. There are many ways to use your intuition. Some pick by their favorite color, number, stone, etc. Some go by the first thing that comes to mind, or the first thing they see. It always depends on you. However, if you are new to your intuition, here are a few ways to activate it. 1, make sure there are no distractions. 2, pause the video during the selection process. 1 second. Okay. 1, make sure there are no distractions. 2, pause the video during the selection process. 3, sit still while facing the video, close your eyes, clear your mind, and while repeating the title of the video, you're going to take 3 to 5 deep breaths, inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the mouth. You can roll your neck from side to side, which will help you with connection and relaxing. You want to make sure that you're kind of like melting into your seat or wherever you're at. That will kind of let you know that you're connected. Okay? Once you are done, open your eyes and your eyes should fall upon your pile. Now, whether it's above or below, it's fine, just as long as it's in that area. Now, if it's between, like if it falls between, like either above, below, or dead center, those two piles you want to look into, okay? Give us a little bit more distance between them. Okay, there we go. Also, if your eyes connect to one and then shoot over to another one, you're going to want to look into those two piles. Also, with this being said, all right, there could be multiple people doing multiple different things to you, and because of that, you might, while repeating the title of the video, it's going to be who's doing dark or black magic on me. Okay. If you feel like more than one person is doing something, like again, use your intuition, you might want to use that person's name. Okay. To see whether or not if that's like, but you have to know whether or not. Don't make it fit. Don't be sitting there like, oh, I wonder if this person's doing. This is every single one of these piles is going to be a yes. Like this is what they're doing to you, so that won't be accurate. You need to know specifically if this person really is doing magic on you in some way, shape, or form. Okay, that's the only way you can use somebody's name and make it work. But if not, just use your discernment and go with what you need to do. All right, with what you need. All right. So if you are rolling your neck from side to side, make sure you adjust your head back into its original position before you open your eyes and select your pile. All right. The second way is to close your eyes and cover them with your hands tightly, allowing no light to go through. As you repeat the title and do your breathing, the shape or color of the chosen charm or stone will appear. This also works when learning to align your chakras. If more than one color or shape appears, check out each of those piles. It is normal to choose more than one. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get started. Make your selection, and I will see you on your chosen pile. Hello, welcome back to pile number 1. If you have chosen the pink quartz, then you have chosen pile number 1. Now, for your dark magic, this is the why, this is the what, this is your advice, and this is some side general messages that can clarify a little bit what's going on within. That can let you can clarify to let you know that this is your reading, or a little bit more about what kind of magic they might be doing. And we're also going to be doing where it's getting done, who's doing it, channeled songs, and this is one of the ones that is doing some type of love spell. Okay, because I asked specifically, is any of the piles doing love spells? And pile 1 is one of the ones. Okay, so with what kind? Obviously, dark. This was literally the first one that popped out for this one. Dark magic. Yes, we know what kind. So with a karmic twin, the healer, just business, chakra alignment. Now we have the Black Widow, which is transformative, fierce, feminine power, shadow work, urging you to sever toxic ties and take ownership of your personal boundaries. And we also got chemistry. Now, this practitioner, whether they are doing it or somebody's being paid to, okay? Now, there could be a practitioner at your job that is doing this, or somebody has paid a practitioner to dark magic, okay? Like a karmic healer to... There's a motorcycle going off right now to do some black magic. And the fact that we have a cauldron here and then chemistry, you're looking at somebody who probably does do either some type of potions or elixirs, or is doing stuff to put in bottles. Like they could be putting your picture into a bottle, your hair, an item of yours can be something like that. They could be burying it as well. They could also be sacrificing some animals. It doesn't actually have to be a full-blown, like, mammal animal. It can be a spider, like any type of arachnid or insect or anything like that. A life is a life. A sacrifice is a sacrifice, no matter how small it is, okay? It's like the more important here's a hue, all right? A person is a person, no matter how small, okay? So I want to, for example, I know somebody did some dark magic on me, I want to say about a week and a half, 2 weeks ago. No, I think this was either right before I went on my vacation or right after. Somebody put a child 555 on the timer. It was 14:55, so 4 plus 1 is 5, so 555. Somebody on my Ring camera, a child, came up to my door and put one dead lantern bug and a piece of bone, like a rawhide, on my doorstep. And I know for a fact that wasn't there because right after I did a channel live, I went outside, smoked a little bit, and went back inside. And then the next morning, when I took my dog out to go to the bathroom, the next morning, it was on my doorstep, like on my door frame. So they could be sending people, like kids, innocent children, to be putting stuff by your house because, you know, like if you see a grown-ass person putting something by your door, then obviously you're going to want to call the cops. But if you see a child do it, you might be like, oh, well, this is just being innocent. It's not. The child's innocent, yes. And the fact that they're using that child as a vessel to do some dark shit, 15:55 on the timer now, to do that shit is sadistic as fuck. And cowardly. Very cowardly. You can't do it your damn self, so you gotta send a child, somebody who has no idea what's going on. They're just doing what they're told because, you know, that's the adult, right? You listen to the adult. The adult told you to do something, you go do it. There's that. Okay, so somebody could be dealing with something like that. So, but like I said, it doesn't matter how small or what type of sacrifice it is. A sacrifice is a sacrifice. A life is a life. That's what they could be doing. Okay, and then up here, especially, you know, if they have too big of a heart, because, you know, you see a spider, ew, squish it, like, I get it. I get it. I'm not innocent in that. I've killed a few bugs in my day. All right, but I would never kill a bug as a sacrifice. I will kill a bug because it shouldn't be in my house. All right, but so that is the what kind that they're doing. So, like I said, somebody could be, you could be working with this person, or somebody could have hired them. They could have paid them to do this. And then with this is the why, the reasons why. And here's the fucked up part: it doesn't matter what karma these bitches are going to get. It doesn't matter, because check this out. It says effort continued until full success is attained. Festivity, joy, gaiety, feasting, pleasure, holidays. Somebody could be doing these on holiday breaks or vacation times, or when you're going on vacation, like I was just saying. But the fact that it says effort continued until full success is attained, that's just giving me the definition of insanity. And quite honestly, that might be what happens to them. They're going to go insane. It's like that scene from The Craft. She's like, careful, you don't want to end up like Nancy. And Nancy's in a psych ward, like freaking out, like, I can fly, but I can fly. He gave me the power. I can do things. You know, and she's getting drugged up because she's like out of her mind. We got literary ability, agility in handling matters, simulated enjoyment, enforced gaiety, letter, message, and missive. Okay. Somebody could be getting a message of with enjoyment. Somebody's going to get a really good message. Something's coming in for somebody and they don't like that. We got literary ability, so somebody could be a writer or a poet, or maybe somebody does music. You're just really good with your words. Your words are very much what they are after. The way you speak. That's where, like I said, the song from Black Eyed Peas, Shut Up. Shut up, just shut up, shut up. Shut it up, just shut up, shut up. Just like, something like that. Like, they probably don't want you to talk. The other one here says, the fallen tower. Continued depression, following old ways, living in a rut, unhappy marriage, inability to affect any worthwhile change. So they just want you stuck. It's giving me destiny swapping. They want what you have. They want your sympathetic and understanding, your friendliness, your lovingness, your honor, your practicality, ability for meaningful expression and love, and sincere interest in others. This sounds like a full-blown fucking hater, bruh. This sounds like a full-blown fucking hater. I was about to say jealousy too. Like this sounds like somebody who's just jealous. And at the bottom of the card here, where it says Queen of Wands, you see it says jealousy right there. So it's just giving me straight. They don't want you to break old habits. They want you to stay in that. They want you staying living in a rut. Maybe they don't want you to live in a clean house. Maybe they want you to live in sloth energy. Unhappy marriage, that's where the love spells come in. So they want to make sure that every time you get into a relationship, it's always karmic. Somebody could be coming in like a wolf in sheep's clothing, like you're thinking that they're everything that you could ever want, and it just turns out that this motherfucker could be a narcissist. It could be part of the dark triad, or all three. Fucking psychos. So that's what's going on. So this is the what kind, and that was the why. Now we're going to get into your advice. Each pile got a different oracle. So this one was given the Queen Mob Oracle. So it's also giving me something about glamour. So somebody might be doing, I mean, they might be messing with your chakras. If you are a healer, maybe they're trying to take your healer abilities and your ability to transmute pain into power. I was getting something about glamour, so somebody might be doing some type of glamour magic. Like either weight gain or acne. With the chakras, like they can be hitting certain body parts, like maybe for pain. And if they're after your creativity, they're really going to be hitting on your sacral chakra. All right, so there is, all right, so number 19, there is my pledge. Now, this is your advice. With the pledge, it's giving me like, with the pledge, it's like not, that's giving me with the following old ways. Like, this is how you can break the pattern, break the curse to make sure it does not work anymore, is to not follow your old ways. And that's where it's like, this is my pledge. That I will love myself more, that I will take care of myself more, I will be healthy inside and out. Like, I will no longer take what does no longer serves me. I won't eat anything that's going to make me feel sick, or is that like when you eat certain things and you know it's starting to make you feel sick, that's usually your body's way of telling you, like, especially if you know, okay, this is not for everybody. Please do not make it fit if it doesn't fit, okay? But when people have done magic on things that you're supposed to eat and drink that's supposed to put you in old ways, like for example sugar, um, greasy foods, you're lactose intolerant, you know for a fact you shouldn't eat it, or you know you're not supposed to eat gluten because it messes with your digestion. If they're doing dark magic on you and you go to eat any of the foods that you normally eat and then all of a sudden you feel freaking sick as shit and you go to throw up, like no matter what you do, like you're throwing it up, that's your body letting you know that you're being like, you're being attacked. It's a spiritual warfare. It's a spiritual attack. Like you're getting hit with some dark magic. Right, and at that point, I would know your health. Though I am not your doctor, please know your health. All right, but at that point, I would probably do a water fast for like 3 days to break that. All right, but that works for me. You do what's best for you and what's best for your health. Okay. So number 19. Transform pain into action. Whatever what I just said, maybe they didn't like the fact that you're able to transform power into pain, or pain into power. There is significant pain in your past. You may even feel that your pain has shaped and defined you, your personality, preferences, and life experiences. Perhaps you have feel an intense anger or sadness in response to past misfortune or mistreatment. Or you may have emotionally closed down and instead feel numb, lethargic, or even depressed. It's possible your unprocessed or unhealed feelings around past trauma. Okay, past trauma have crystallized into a particular resentment that it feels inherent to who you are. This may manifest as an obsessive vendetta against a belief system, social paradigm, or political group that you perceive as embodying all that is wrong with the world. If you are unsure what such a transmutation would look like for you, tap into the places in your mind, body, and spirit that feel frozen, bitter, enraged, fearful, or crippled by pain. Breathe into those areas. Don't shrink away from them or tense up around them. Cry if you need to, become incensed, or allow whatever feelings arise. When you feel ready, ask yourself, what am I passionate about? Who needs my help? Whom can I offer to heal? Whom do I want to protect? Your answers to these questions will illuminate your next step. Close your eyes. How do you see yourself expressing your newfound passion to heal, serve, or protect? You may have been a victim in the past. You may have felt limited or disempowered by your past hurts or misfortunes, but never again. Your courage is even now transforming you into a formidable force. Henceforward, you are a warrior. Okay, so number 26, as destiny decrees. Remember when I said it's like giving me like a destiny swap? And destiny decrees, like they can't take what's yours. If it's been like for somebody to think that they could take what's yours, like they can only take it if you allow them to take it. Okay? So reclaim your power, bring it back to yourself, because whatever, like for them to think that they can do this, they must subconsciously think they're better than God, like they're stronger than God. Because what makes you think you can take something away from somebody that God has written in the stars for them? Like you're that fucking delusional, you're that arrogant. Blasphemy. Alright, 26. Embrace the unexpected. Oh my god, embrace the unexpected. Destiny is taking you in a direction you did not foresee. It is as if all your life you have been struggling and striving to be queen or king, or perhaps you were groomed for such a role. But as soon as the crown was placed upon your head, you received news that was never yours in the first place. That path and that title were not intended for you. A relationship is not what you thought it was. An opportunity evaporated and transformed into something else. A pathway took an unexpected turn. Is this development shocking to you? Is it really? Or deep down, did you know there was something else in store? Something else life was navigating you toward? Somewhere else your heart of hearts wanted to go. It can be disappointing to be forced to relinquish a tightly planned destiny. There is safety and comfort in walking a road many others have walked before. It is natural to mourn what will never be. Still, rest assured that the adventure ahead of you is lovely. If you step into the unknown with courage, you will never look back with regret at the path that wasn't yours to take. Let go of your ill-fitting crown. It may have looked pretty, but it always weighed heavily on you and caused your head to ache. Surrender your hold on what you once thought may have been. Leave old rules and expectations behind. Find your freedom, draw upon your magic, and then step into the fresh air and glorious night. And then we got number 44, follow darkness like a dream. Master your fear, explore your shadow. The darkness is sacred, the night holds beautiful secrets. There is a unique healing quality to the cool light of the moon. One cannot fully appreciate the day without the profound renewal of night. Devotion to life is not complete without devotion also to death. Instead of chasing happiness, frivolity, and light, try following darkness like a dream. Revel in the velvety texture of your sadness, breathe deeply into your foggy loneliness, and discover a certain pleasure in letting your painful feelings flow. The night does not last forever, after all. Its unique delights are but passing through. Seek and enjoy the aesthetics of the dark. Wear or decorate with dark colors, moody styles, or gothic imagery, or incorporate them into your artistic medium of choice. Play or listen to music that is mysterious or even macabre. You can't outrun your shadow, and you can't heal everything or eradicate everyone's suffering. But when you gaze with clear eyes into the dark, you will discover a portal to power. Relax into darkness, flow with it, follow it like a dream. Okay. 1 second, my music stops. See, this is why I'm doing this via, yeah, this is why I'm doing this pre-recorded, because my internet started going weird again. That's why my music cut off. So I don't know what's going on with my Wi-Fi. It's cutting in and out every now and again, but this is why when I'm doing my pick a card readings, I'm doing a pre-recorded. All right, so that was your channeled advice. We're going to get into these messages here. Just give me 1 second. Put this bad boy away real quick. Oh, on the bottom of this deck, it said Dream of Love, number 34. So wait, I wanted to read that to you too. Be mindful of both truth and illusion. There is no love so complete, so idyllic as a love for someone largely unknown. When your time with someone dear to you has been limited or brief, you can readily perceive within them every fair and noble quality. If you love a stranger or someone you know only minimally, it can appear that this person is made of pure magic. They bring joy and delight to your soul. You feel intoxicated when you so much as picture their face. You may consequently become infatuated or obsessed. There are two sides to this. One is truth, the other is illusion. In truth, we are all infinite, angelic, God and goddess-like creatures. We are beautiful, we are brave, we are thoughtful, we are clever. We are shards of the divine in a radiant mirror, possessed of every shade and sparkle in the spectrum of the sacred. The illusion is what obscures the other truth, that none of us are perfect. Most of us are very far from it. While all the light is within us, it does not all have the privilege of shining. Some of the lanterns are broken. Some of the stars are obstructed by clouds. Some of the candles have been extinguished by rain, and others have been blown out in the wind. And yet, when you see the perfection in another, or when someone else sees it in you, miracles often happen. More light shines, more lanterns are lit, more stars are visible, more candles are illuminated. Seeing the truth of one's perfection helps the truth to radiate, spark, and ignite. On the other hand, with time, relationships progress. If a relationship moves past the idealization stage, it changes into something else. Something else less delirium-inducing, but more sustainable. Less sugary, but more sweet. You might say that when one's imperfections become visible, the romantic whirlwind slows in the most desirable scenarios. It becomes a gentle, nourishing breeze. Here is the truth, and there is also illusion. Here there is truth, and here is also illusion. If you are wise enough to perceive both at once, you will hold all the wisdom you need. Oh, and there's a side message. There can be a great danger here of trading in a great and vulnerable love for a flashy and fleeting new one. Okay. But also keep in mind that if you're in a relationship with somebody who's just abusing you, it's not a good relationship. If you guys are like always fighting with each other, bickering and stuff like that, that's not a good relationship to be in, regardless of how you felt for them or how long you've been with them or anything like that. The person you're with should respect you just like you should respect them. Okay. So this is all right. So this is where this is happening, okay? Or this could be like, say, even though it's Russia, somebody could be Russian, or like I said, somebody could hire somebody. So this could have been like if somebody hires somebody on the internet, this literally can be done anywhere. So we have Russia, Tennessee, Germany, West Virginia, something about a basement, Michigan, Florida, and I did get Florida over there. We got Northeast, Central Latin America. We got Northern Africa, something about a creek. Connecticut, South Carolina, Africa, North America, Idaho, Argentina, and plain lands. All right, so that is the where. Okay, so here's your channeled songs. We have Bitch by Meredith Brooks. That Don't Impress Me Much by Shania Twain. All My Life, Casey and JoJo. Streets, Doja Cat. Gossip Folks, Missy Elliott. Shameless, Camila Cabello. Golden, K-Pop Demon Hunters. Hey Mama, David Guetta. Cleaning Out My Closet, Eminem. She Knows by J. Cole. Praying by Kesha. Broken, Slither. Wrecking Ball by Miley Cyrus. Freak Like Me by Doja Cat. Ocean Eyes by Billie Eilish. Case of the X by Maya. And Fantasy by Ludacris. There could be messages within those songs, or it could just be within the title. Only you will know better than me. Okay, yeah. So this could give you an idea of what this person looks like. This could be clarifying you specifically or the person who's doing it. All right. So we got round face, eyes, or body. Fifth house, Leo. Somebody could be a Leo, but somebody could be trying to affect your romance, love affairs, creativity, fertility, joy, self-expression, and drama, or causing drama in your life. West. Somebody can live in the West, or somebody could be a Libra, Scorpio, Sag, or somebody could be born in the autumn. Also, something about water signs are significant as well. Somebody can have a heart-shaped face, energy. They kind of have like a big heart type of energy, or they have heart eyes. And this could be in the figurative sense of somebody being in love with somebody. We got relationships coming out here. Libra and Taurus. We got structure. Saturn, Aquarius, and Libra again. Strong Libra so far because we got Libra again. So air signs are significant. Virgo. Somebody could be a life path 8, or somebody could be a player. We got power player. Somebody could be driven, authoritative, focused on the material and professional success, mastering abundance, control, and leadership. Somebody can be in leadership. Somebody can be controlling. We have fifth foot race, Arian. Our current era characterized by the dominance of the mental faculty and widespread global migrations. Again, dominance and control. Somebody can be very controlling, domineering, or dominant. With Arian here, somebody can have light features, whether it's hair, eyes, or skin. And also, we got 5-5 here. And I was getting 5-5-5 on here a few times too. So 55, look, 5-5-5 again. So 5-5-5 can be significant. You might want to look up that angel number. You can have a 5-year age difference. Somebody could have a 5-year-old. Somebody could be on May been born on the 5th. I've been born in May. Something about the 5th day of the week, which would be Friday. We got adult, 18 to 59. Dark hair, eyes, or skin. We can have the feminine energy here. 9th house, which is Sagittarius. Somebody travels a lot. Somebody could travel to go get work done. Somebody could be philosophical. Somebody could work in law, be very religious, have a higher education. Cancer can be significant. I mean, this could be what they're affecting to your like your 9th house, your 4th house, your 5th house, your fertility. The 7th foot, dude, somebody could be a hoe, okay? Because we got 6, 7 out here. 6, 7 means hoe. 7th foot race, final proposed stage of human terrestrial evolution. Somebody could be, like I said, somebody could be doing something with your picture in dirt, burying something. 6 foot race, future race expected to emerge with a focus on unity and higher spiritual. Okay, this is giving me somebody who's expecting for good results for what they were doing, and it's not going to happen. Okay, we also got earth signs can be significant. Any water sign, Pisces, maybe Pisces and Neptune. They're probably okay. So they're also probably affecting or trying to affect your dreams. Psychic perceptive vagueness, uncertain, like making you uncertain of yourself. Like, just call back your energy and, you know, rebuke it in the name of Jesus. So we got Sagittarius, we got 11th house, 9th house again. Somebody could be a Chinese zodiac of a rabbit, somebody could be an Aries, and can be a Chinese zodiac of the dragon. Okay? Alright. So we're going to get this right here because this one's more of a, like, they did some love spells and stuff. We're going to get some channel love messages from the person who's doing this to you. You have no idea the hold and influence you have on me. I don't want to lose it. Whenever you wake up late at night, it's me pulling on your energy. We talk to each other through music. You are the beauty to my beast. All about the boobs. Likes it hard. They want to feel you laying next to them. Roleplay, cosplay, foreplay. Wants to tie you up and blindfold you. Red Room, 50 Shades Energy. I can't keep my hands off of you. They have dreams of you. Likes to cuddle afterwards. I never thought of marrying someone until I met you. True love. I want you to trust me. You don't know how attracted I am to you. We are not together because of our differences in religion, gender, race, age, preferences, standards, politics, mindset, and or allergies. They think about you all the time, eyes, lips, and body. You are a free spirit. My friends are just as smitten, but I am the one that called dibs. Floral, perfume, lotion, body wash. Roleplay is a must. Somebody cleans their plate. Your scent drives them wild. We have round. You have a magnetic aura that arouses the opposite sex. They want to hear you moan in their ear and say their name. The person that you know has a crush on you and has been secretly watching your socials and fantasizing about you and masturbating. They want to take you or you take them every time they're around. We got magic stick. I want to possess you, mind, body, and soul. And they want to hear what you sound like. Alright, and now we're going to get into your general messages and then we'll be done with your pile. Alright, so we got ancient China, early bronze casting. Again, somebody could be casting some magic. Somebody could be Asian doing this, or someone's Asian getting work done. Motorcycle, bike. You can set your ancestors free. Somebody could have freckles. Somebody could be in the Freemasons. Something has gone up in smoke. We got princess. Robin Hood energy. Department of a store. They are only apologizing for financial gain. They're not sincere. There is an evil witch here. Somebody can have beautiful eyes. Somebody can be native to their hometown or just Native American. We got Earth Star. You're going through an ascension. I am a powerful person with various people at my disposal. Supernatural being. Somebody can be a father. Lived for God, angels, divine. Family life. Somebody can be a con artist. We got fighter. You will soon live the life you deserve. Somebody is sleeping with the enemy. You need to learn tarot, scrying, or runes. There is vehicle magic on your car. Sage it and clean it. Domestic terrorism, domestic violence. Sage your cards. Bodyguard. Start a weight loss journey. Dark ages. Somebody's probably trying to keep you in the dark ages. Steady rise of the Christian church. So it's giving me with the going through ascension. You're breaking out of the darkness. You're breaking the chains that bind you. Investigation, discovery. You're starting to discover yourself, or your path, your destiny, or discover who's doing all this to you. We got settlement, payout. So if you take back your power and rebuke all that negative energy, whatever financial gain that they were trying to take from you, it's going to come back. You will succeed. Great abundance. All right. We also got Renaissance, rebirth. Somebody's going through a rebirth. We got a celebrity. You are the unwavering light in total darkness. Shine bright. We also have a bus. Somebody has to take a bus, or somebody's going to have to start taking a bus. Maybe they're going to lose their car. Braces. Either somebody has braces on their teeth, or they have to wear braces on their body for specific reasons. We got ancient Greece. Somebody could be Greek. Somebody could be in philosophy, democratic, maybe athletic, because we do have Olympic Games. And then we also have theater, so somebody can be athletic or dramatic or drama class or some shit like that. We also got closed off. Somebody can't get in anymore. Somebody was trying to use you as a sacrificial lamb or a scapegoat. Malicious intent. Do your return to senders. It's working. You are detaching your energy every day. Keep going. The whole family is in on it. Oh, damn. Woo! Open a window and air out the negativity. You are a different kind of dark empath. You understand darkness, but live in the light. You choose to be and do good. They're trying to make you gain weight. We got weight gain here. Like, if you're starting to do a weight loss journey and they know this, they don't want you to do that. Well, they want you to gain. They don't want you to lose it. Meditate. There's a lover involved, or you're going to have a new lover. Your brother or sister has sexual relations with your baby mama or baby daddy or boyfriend or girlfriend or husband or wife. They never learn. Shake my head. There's a secret pregnancy. Somebody's cheating or a cheater. Somebody's using sex binding magic. Somebody's probably using a fake pregnancy or a pregnancy they got pregnant by somebody else and saying that it's you so that way they can keep you there. We got EFGH, first, middle, or last initials. It's a setup. Yeah, they're trying to set you up. Well, I'm pregnant and having your baby. You're going to have to marry me. Yeah, don't. No. Sign the birth certificate. Get a paternity test. If you know for a fact you two have not been loyal, or you have any doubts whatsoever, don't make them feel guilty. Do not make them feel guilty. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. If it was reversed, the women would do the same thing. That's bullshit. If you're not being a hoe, you ain't got nothing to worry about. For example, when my son's father said that shit, I was just like, go ahead. He's like, go ahead. I'm like, yeah, go ahead. He's like, you're not worried? Fuck no. If you're not the father, I just gave birth to baby Jesus number 2. That's the second coming of Christ. There he is. If that's not your child. So, somebody can be Southerner. No one puts baby in the corner. Affirmative. Somebody can get fit. Don't take the bait. They want you to fuck up. Hang in there, baby. Somebody might be trying to, oh my goodness, I'm getting that scene from Descendants, The Rise of Red. And, I'm getting that scene, what they gonna do when I hit them with that revenge. Like, they're singing a spell, like, I forget, but they're singing together about casting a spell on Red before she became evil. And that spell is what made her evil, like go into her evil, her evil era. So somebody be putting something in the food to cause you to like either get acne or like some type of facial blemishes or skin blemishes, and to gain weight, like to keep eating, overeating, wanting to eat more and more and more. Somebody could be a rapist, either physically in a 3D or a spirit, like a 5D. Air sign hater, or somebody has done with the sex thing that we were getting role play. Somebody probably has had a rape fantasy done. A fire sign can be a hater. There's a baby daddy here. I smell the smell of something smelly. Somebody's been all around town. They want you in a threesome, or they got into a threesome. You try to make friends, but every time you do, they end up with a hidden agenda. Keep your friends close, but keep your enemies even closer. Make sure you keep your appointments, especially if there's something smelly going on. Wrap it up. Get yourself checked, because listen, everybody's like, oh, well, nothing's a death sentence anymore. That doesn't matter. So you're still okay with getting something you can't get rid of? I get there are people out there, there's nothing they can do about it. I'm sorry for that situation. But if you're going out of your way not to take care of yourself in that in that happenstance, then it is what it is. Okay, a group of sex-driven either females or males have been using your pictures and videos to get them going so they can perform. Lust is the glue holding it together. Somebody could be using someone as a guinea pig for magic, or somebody owns a guinea pig, or somebody's sacrificing guinea pigs or rodents of some sort. Plays people like a fiddle. Somebody probably has you on an LLC fraud, or they're on an LLC fraud, and that's the case, one of their karmas is getting caught. Somebody can have dreads. Someone is an earth angel and above average earth angel. Alright, that's what I got for you guys. Like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one, okay? Or on your next pile, alright? Love y'all. Bye! Hello, welcome back. We are on pile number 2. If you've chosen pile number 2, the aventurine, this is your pile, the green stone, okay? So, okay, so this is the what kind, and this is the why, this is your advice, and these are some channeled messages within, okay? So, one, there's definitely glamour magic, financial magic, obsession. They probably want you to be obsessed with somebody, so it's giving me love magic. Only 3 piles got love spells. Pile number 1 got love spell. Pile number 2 got a love spell. And there's another pile, but we'll mention that pile when I get to it. So right now, we already did pile 1. Pile 1 did have love magic. Pile number 2 is now love magic as well. So, one, somebody could be doing this to an earth star or some type of star seed or earth angel. But what it's giving me is energy harvesting. So they're trying to harvest someone's energy. What this is here, either somebody wants somebody to get into trouble, whether spiritually or actually physically, in the 3D. So, what kind of magic? Harvesting magic. Somebody could be breaking a piggy bank, like a savings bank. Because I drew a piggy bank earlier. I drew some more cards. And this is getting, because I'm starting to think about that with the finances here. Somebody could have, cast a spell over some type of like money jar. Whether it's like an actual piggy bank or, like an actual money jar. They could have put your picture in it. Hair, for example, it could have been hair. Or a picture. Did with this, like up here, there's assistance with ulterior motives. So either they did this with somebody else who helped them with it, like they hired somebody, or You know, they didn't work alone. They had somebody help them. But what I'm getting with my mind's eye is somebody using some type of money jar or piggy bank, putting a spell on it and breaking it, so that way you're not able to save money. That's what I'm seeing. So that's the kind, and like with the energy harvesting, so you might be dealing with an energy vampire of some sort. So that's the what kind. Now with the Y, we have 3 of Wands in reverse, 9 of Wands upright, 9 of Coins in reverse, and the Chariot upright. So the Y, there's assistance with ulterior motives, treachery, diminishing adversity. Beware of help offered, adverse business advice. Somebody could be pretending to help you, but they're actually there to sabotage you in some way. That happened with me when I was working as a cleaning maid for a company. They usually will pay. When I'm by myself, I get 5-star ratings all the time. You know what I mean? Like I always get calls from them, good tips, everything like that. But when I'm working with other people, if I don't check their work, I will get a phone call saying, "Oh, well, this whole room wasn't done," and we'll go back and like no one's ever touched it, even though that was the room that one of the people that I was working with was supposed to touch. And I specifically showed them what rooms they were going to work on. You know what I mean? Like, yes, this is a big house. I got most of it done. I just need these back rooms done, and that's it. Barely touched anything in the back room. Barely touched anything. It was fucking ridiculous. I'm like, what the hell did you even do back here? So I ended up getting really upset about that because I got pointed for it. So somebody could be going out of their way to make sure you fuck up. And it's looked at as as you, because this was your project, this was your assignment, and yes, somebody was out to help you, but it was your job to make sure they got it done. Because the reason why I didn't check her work is because she was known to be very, very good at her job. And the fact that I know that about her, and that she still didn't do that room, even though I specifically showed her this is the room to do, let me know right then and there that this woman, even though she's smiling in my face and she seems so sweet and nice, she's going out of her way to sabotage me. So somebody could be doing something like that to you as well. That is a form of dark magic because they're trying to cause chaos in your life. Okay. Departure, a journey, advancement to the unknown. So for why they could be wanting your advancement in spirit, like your spiritual advancement, like your ranking. Something about a dark young man, either you or somebody else. With the change of residence, somebody could have moved, or somebody could have traveled, or did move to go do something to somebody, or to see somebody to go get something done. We also have here a threat to safety, roguery, storms, bad faith, possible loss of value friendship, or a treasured possession. So one of the whys could be like, say you moved to a new town, right? And there could be two. This is so high school. So fucking high school, dude. Like, this is so drama. I wouldn't, I'd be like, nah, you can have them, it's fine. It's not that serious. But what I'm getting here is like, say that you and one other person have been friends since childhood, right? You guys have been friends for 20 years, and then somebody new moves into the neighborhood. I mean, it could be however long, but somebody moves into the neighborhood, and then that person and your best friend hit it off like peas and carrots, and then all of a sudden, you're left on the sidelines, right? So that person could be left on the sidelines. So now they're upset and they're going to do something to you magic wise, so that way you can lose that friendship or lose something else close to you. Another reason why they can be, again, possible voyage or journey. Maybe you're trying to move. Maybe you're planning on moving and they don't want you to save so you can move. Trouble, adversity, escape. rushing to decision. They want you to make hasty decisions. They want you to not have any perseverance or any forward movement. They might be doing vehicle magic, because with the chariot here, like, they can make sure that your car doesn't work so you can't move. But here's the thing, that if you know the fact that it said literally one whole hour on here is like 1000, this is literally telling me that somebody doesn't like the fact that you're moving on without them. They don't want you to move on without them. They feel that, like, if you progress into the future, like, of your own timeline, like where you're supposed to be, they're going to be left behind. So they don't want you to spend wisely. They don't want you to save. They can be doing glamour magic on you, obsession spells to keep you obsessed with somebody within your own town so that way you don't move. They could be doing this to other people as well. They could be doing this all around the world. Like, say there's somebody who does like something like I'm doing here, and they go watching other people to see what energies they can harvest, and they try to harvest those energies. That could be that. You good? Okay. All right, so for your advice, number 30, or wait, number 6. We'll do number 6 because that one's closer. Okay, 6. Grounding. Nature, presence, practicality, stability. Bring your presence to this moment. Honor what is. Anchor what you dream to be with a grounded connectivity. This card is an invitation to begin experiencing the energy of grounding by bringing our presence to the moment in the simplest ways. To start with, take time to be in nature, to walk barefoot on the grass, stomp your feet, and bring the energy down from your busy mind into your body. Notice what each of your senses experiences in each moment. Feel your feet grounded and genuinely connect with the pulse of Mother Earth. Being grounded helps us feel stable and balanced in our life. It infuses our movements with a quiet strength and enables us to anchor our visions into the physical form with practical, reliable action. So before you go sprinting down the path of far-off dreams, take time to truly present with what is right here and now. From this place of balanced connection, you have the capacity to manifest great dreams and desires, who reaches greater heights than the deeply rooted tree. All right, so 30. This card encourages you to acknowledge who you are and to practice living in alignment with this. To speak up, communicate, and fully express your truth. When we have a strong will, we are not forceful. Instead, we are simply secure in who we are and what we are doing. We do not need to control or dominate others, nor do we allow ourselves to be pulled off course or knocked off balance. When our will is engaged, there is a quiet, humble strength in our words and actions. Our unique path unfolds before us as our true will and that of the universe align. A strong will allows our truth to shine. Okay. Oh, there we go. What's cool is, like, in this pile, like in this pick a card, each pile got its own oracle deck. They didn't want me to use the same oracle for each one. So that was pretty interesting. All right, so got those. All right, so the where, we have local, Nevada, Delaware, Colorado, Southern Africa, Montreal, Dominican Republic, South America, Maryland, Alabama, Kansas, Pennsylvania, and Asia. on, honey. Hold on. Okay. All right, so for your channel songs, we have Greedy, Tate McRae, Jesse's Girl, Rick Springfield, Separate Ways, Worlds Apart by Journey, Ordinary by Alex Warrens, Unwritten by Natasha Bedingfield, Way Less Sad by AJR, I Touch Myself by The Divinals, Gangsta's Paradise by Coolio, Like a Boy, Sierra, Paint the Town Red by Doja Cat, Naggin by Ying Yang Twins, Are You That Somebody by Aaliyah, and Take Me to Church, Hosier. Hey Thea, where is Leona? Okay. All right, so this will give you an idea of what this could be, clarifying what you look like or the person that you believe might have done the magic on you. So we got fair, hair, eyes, skin, life path 2. Somebody could live up north, or somebody could be Capricorn, Aquarius, or Pisces. So they were looking for some type of victory, good fortune, illumination, and achievement. Like, this might be what you possess and they wanted it for themselves. They wanted the achievement. Somebody can be a Leo, or somebody could be something about February 13th through the 27th. Fourth footplace, Atlantean, inhabited the lost continent of Atlantis, and developed a strong emotional, intellectual capacities through various subraces. Somebody could be have strong emotional ties to somebody, or feelings to someone. Somebody could be born on the 4th or on April. Somebody can be rough and tough. Somebody's a catalyst twin, or somebody became a catalyst twin. It is possible to be somebody's divine partner, but if you fall from grace, that relationship or that connection can turn into a catalyst. Okay? So if you fall from grace, depending on how bad you fall, because you can always come back up, but if you fall from grace, that connection you have with the divine person may be severed, depending on what you did. All right, somebody could be a fire sign, or something about the summer can be significant. The year of the horse, we are in the year of the horse right now. Gemini, Scorpio, mystery, something's a mystery, you can be very mysterious. Somebody has a loss of faith, disillusionment, is having bad luck. Nihilism, I don't know what that is, and apathy. Somebody can be a Capricorn. The numbers 11, 30, 12, 18, and 13 can be significant, or somebody has a fucus in their chart. We have Gemini, Cancer. Somebody doesn't want forward energy. That's that Chariot. They didn't want you to move forward. They didn't want you to progress. Inspiration, Pisces, Aquarius. Sagittarius, 3rd house is Gemini, Pisces, any water sign. Pisces, Sag, your Chinese zodiac of the snake, goat, and Cancer. Okay. Okay. All right, so these are your channeled general messages that can clarify that this is your read. We have, or what's going on. Somebody's a sister, your sister could be doing it, frenemy, by proxy, so somebody's doing it through somebody else. Remember what it says? It says something along the lines of like looking for outside help. Karmic cycles must be broken, or you will continue to relive all over again. Tang Dynasty, somebody can be into poetry, art, or, like writing. Somebody can be clean shaven. Message of concern, secretly in a same-sex relationship and living a double life. Insurance fraud, somebody can be a planner. We have a small age gap of 10 to 15 years. I mean, 1 to 10 years, sorry. Your new coworker wants you fired. They're jealous, envious. Your ex found out you were going to be famous through a tarot reading. They're super jealous. Baby mama, baby daddy. Mental health issues. Jezebel. Negative. Hidden agenda. Gang stalking. They know people in the police department. They try to attach a dark entity to your child because they couldn't get to you. Don't do it. It's not worth it. Somebody could be in the science department, Science Research Institute. They studied your birth chart and knew exactly where and when to hit, what and where to hit with their witchcraft. We have STI, STD. Somebody could be cyber stalking. We've got gang stalking, cyber stalking. A is in denial that the baby isn't his. Starseed children, 5 feet and above, same height. The players may change, but the game remains the same. Sending confusion spells. You need to exercise, or you need to success. If your mutual crush actually put in the work, they could have stand a chance. But since they have been doing nothing, you lost interest. We got huge age gap, 20 plus years. Alchemist. You and your child are safe. Live out your destiny. Gladiator. Go outside and ground yourself. Use your identity to get out of legal matters. Somebody can be below average. If they reach out, ignore them. Somebody could be a viscountess or have like a very regal or royal energy about them. Born to be successful. Remember to always take your vitamins. You're on the right track. Don't let them divert you. Keep going. Earth Star Child. IJKL, first, middle, last initial. Somebody could be a frat boy. We got Charity. Spiritual bath. Long hair. Herbalism. Dark features, hair, skin, eyes. Secret admirer. Somebody can have a beautiful smile. Somebody can be a receptionist. Oldest. Violation. Friend. Don't eat the food or drink pre-made beverages. There you go. Sloth. Lazy. Northerner. Stargate Project. Initials QRST. First, middle, last initial. Greed. Holier than thou. Writer, poet. Wolf in sheep's clothing. Influencer. Lactose tolerant. The other, baby mama, baby daddy. Hospitalized. The feds are going to take down the police station of your town. Dwarfism. Cradle of civilization. Mesopotamia. Again, somebody could have been doing with your children. Somebody being a secret marriage. Country bumpkin and King Dynasty. Final Imperial Dynasty. So this right here is like, this is the last time they're able to do this to you, because it's not going to be able to work. It's not going to penetrate or any way, shape, or form, because now you know who it is, you know what they're doing, and how to combat it. All right, so because love spells are in this, we're doing some love messages as well. These are the messages from them to you. You are in for a treat with this one. I want you to put me in my feminine energy and take control. I will submit only to the right person, you. You have a magical womb. I want to be the one who fills it with my bloodline. They want to make your wildest dreams come true. They wonder if you are interested in them. They pleasure themselves to your pictures. Your coworker has a crush on you, but is trying to make you jealous and chase him or her by being promiscuous, but it is actually turning you off and making you detach. You are doing just fine. Gentle, loving, caring. I want to run my hands all over your body, hot and heavy, keeping it trim. I want to travel the world with you, submissive in the bedroom. I know. Foreplay is their specialty. They get jealous when they see you with someone else. You are my umbrella. Twin, where have you been? I lie awake thinking of you. Be true to your heart, never neglect your mind, and nourish your body. A complete romantic. They are shy at first. Make the first move they want you to. I've been dreaming of you so vividly that I preferred to be asleep so I could be with you. Water fantasies. Pool, waterfall, shower, bath, hot tub, spring. Do you think about them as much as they think about you? And it's a matter of the heart. All right. So that's what I got for you guys for pile number 2. Like, share, and subscribe. And I will see y'all on the next one. Okay? Bye. Hello, welcome back to pile number 3. If you have chosen the amethyst, you have chosen pile number 3. So, this is the only one that has this much advice. This is your advice, this is the why, and this is what kind, and these are some channeled messages. Okay? So, for what kind? It looks like the kind of magic that they're doing is working on your connection with divine, okay? Because yes, it says divine twin, but this is giving me like your connection to the divine. Like you are considered the divine's twin in a sense. Like with your connection here, with your dominions, the powers, your protection. They can also be doing something to do something to your heart, or your heart chakra and your throat chakra. So with this here, there could be some type of a water witch, a sea witch of some sort that's trying to fuck with your throat chakra. Like they're either trying to take your voice for themselves so they can be this spiritual warrior, a person who fights an inner battle against ego, fear, and illusion rather than an outer fight against people. So this is more of a spiritual attack. Like they want to attack, they want to oppress you. They want you in this oppression, tyranny, feeling like there's no way out. They don't want you to work hard. They don't want you to reap the rewards of your abundance and your hard work. So it's like your creativity, and I'm seeing it up here too. So something about your creativity, your heart, your way of speaking, but not just to people, but with the divine. So you could be very spiritual. I mean, it says spiritual warrior, so you can be the divine's spiritual warrior, and they're envious of that, and they want it for themselves. Okay, so now they're either trying to shut you up, or they're trying to take your voice for their own. And with this heart rate here, somebody could be doing some type of magic to your heart to cause heart attack or a stroke or some type of cardiovascular disease. One second. Sorry, I thought my kid was doing something upstairs. Okay, so the what kind is the kind that's going to dismantle. Like this is more of like from the heart up. That's what they're messing with. They don't want you to be kind. I kind of want to say they want to see you heartbroken. Something along those lines. They too could also be doing some type of animal sacrifice with insects. A life is a life. It doesn't have to be a cat. It doesn't have to be a dog. It doesn't have to be a bird. A life is a life. A lot of people are more comfortable with killing insects than they would an actual mammal or even a fish. I mean, they could have been using fish too. Like I said, a life is a life. It doesn't matter how small. A person is a person no matter how small. Alright, so that's the what kind. So for why, we have duplicity, falsehood, misrepresentation. So for the why, like I said, it ties in with the what kind. They want you to give misrepresenting information. So say if you do something like this, right? Like what I'm doing right now. They would want you to give out wrong information. So confusion spells could be a big thing. Crown chakra spells. Conquest, defeat, destruction of others, degradation, adversaries may arise, revocation, infamy, dishonor. Sentimentality that weakens the will. So yeah, they want you to doubt yourself because they want your creativity, your self-reliance, your willpower, your spontaneity, dexterity. You could be really good with your hands. Like you could have sleight of hand. Like you could be really like you, I mean, theft is theft, but you could be like, when people are doing this magician thing with the ball or the cards, somebody could be really good with cards, like actual what do you call it? Up close illusions, where they do the cards in front of your face and you can't even tell when they're flipping and doing all that other stuff. Somebody could do something like that. Maybe somebody works in the casino, like blackjack dealer, or just some type of dealer. They want you to make mistakes. They don't want you to they want you to seem stuck. They don't want you to move forward when it comes to your spirituality. Now, when it comes to the advice, am I reading it from the book? No, I'm just reading what's in front of me. Okay. So instead of going into the book and reading everything that they got here, they just want me to go by what's on the cards, okay? Importance of seeking, and that's Isaac Newton. So that's giving me importance of seeking knowledge, okay? So you can seek, okay, like, because like sometimes how they sit there and say sometimes therapists have therapists, sometimes spiritualists have spiritualists that they can go to get confirmation, to make sure that I get the whole trusting your intuition, but you should never just take anything at face value. Most of the time, sometimes it's good to get a second opinion, kind of like when you go to the doctor and the doctor says, oh well, you need a new heart, you need a heart transplant. You're like, well, I need a second opinion. And that other doctor is like, you don't need a new heart, you just need a new valve. You don't need a whole new heart, you just need a new heart valve. So if anything, we can just, take this valve, replace it with this valve, and then you're fine. Instead of doing a whole ass, take out your whole heart and put a new one in. You know what I mean? I mean, you still might have to go through some type of surgery, but it may not be so fucking invasive. And then with intuition here, they want you to trust your intuition more. I would definitely meditate more. Stay off of social media for a little bit, most likely. Hermit mode, like isolation, not forever isolation, but isolation in a sense to clear your mind, clean your house, like doing some deep cleaning of your home, of your car, wherever you're at. Even a spiritual bath. They just want you to help, like they want you to cleanse your crown chakra. And then self-reflection. So you might want to self-reflect to make sure that it is magic and it's not you revisiting old wounds, especially if anything new came into your life and triggered something. So you might have to do some self-reflection. And then the ultimate truth. Now, with the ultimate truth, yes, self-reflection, importance of seeking and getting that. But what I'm getting with the ultimate truth is like remembering who you are. Remember who you are, okay? Because a lot of the times, this is giving me projections. Like somebody's projecting what they want you to be, okay? And as long as you know who you are, you'll be fine. We got spiritual serenity with the crown chakra. So spiritual serenity, again, with the importance of seeking, self-reflection, intuition, and ultimate truth, doing all this is going to give you spiritual serenity. You're going to feel a lot more calm. You're going to feel a lot more collected, and you're going to feel a lot more sure of yourself. And then hope and brightness, making sure staying positive, speaking affirmations, and then strength and resilience. Like recognize when these signs are coming in that something's telling you like, hey, something's off in your energy. Recognize it and do it. Do what this is telling you to do. Seeking, importance of seeking knowledge, intuition, self-reflection, ultimate truth, remembering who you are. Doing that, calling back your energy and rebuking it will definitely help you break whatever dark magic somebody could be throwing at you. All right. Yeah, that's right there. Okay. All right, so where we have mountains, Europe, a main river, nearby, Paraguay, Japan, Southwest, Virginia, Shed, India, New States, Brazil, woods or forest, New Mexico, Maine, Louisiana, Wyoming, Arkansas, Australia, and somewhere down south. Okay. Take what fits. Don't make the whole thing fit if it doesn't. Trust your intuition. Trust your discernment. Get a personal reading done if you must. Poker face. Remember when I was talking about somebody possibly doing blackjack or dealing with cards, and I was talking about poker face? All right, so songs, we got Crossroads, Bone Thugs and Harmony. With bones, somebody actually could read bones, like they throw down some chicken bones and do some readings. Ellie Do, Middle of the Night, Hinder, Lips of an Angel, Bohemian Rhapsody, Queen, Mariah Carey, Obsessed, Excuse Me, you look like you love me. Guys my age, Hey Violet, Nelly and Kelly Rowland, Dilemma, Wants to Explore Your Body, John Mayer, Body is the Wonderland. And then You're Beautiful by James Blunt, and What Hurts the Most by Rascal Flatts. All right, so this can give you an idea of who, this could clarify you or clarify who you're dealing with. All right, so we got Rat, Ox, Aries, Scorpio, Rooster, Leo, 8th house, which is Scorpio, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Leo, Aries, Aries, Scorpio, Capricorn, Cancer, Taurus, Chinese zodiac of the monkey, Chinese zodiac of the dog. Somebody can be a life path number 1. Somebody definitely wants to mess with your home inheritance, your heritage, like, and what I'm getting, your inheritance, I'm getting like your 5D inheritance and your 5D inheritage, like your heritage, your ancestry, all 5D. Your legacy, tradition, everything that you got 5D wise is what they want. That's what they want for themselves. Okay, somebody can have tattoos and piercings. Yeah, they want you to be disconnected, lack of self and support, self-delusion. Capricorn, Gemini, Aquarius. And another Cancer in the goat. Okay? All right, and here are your general messages. Obese, Akashic Records, matriarch, overweight, average, expect new beginnings, divine union of an emperor and empress, blockages lifted, advisor, evil warlock, pear-shaped, spirit babies, Shang dynasty, oracle. So again, somebody could be an oracle. ancient Rome. Somebody could be Roman or is trying to start a massive empire, has the ability to start a massive empire, and they don't want you to do that. They want it for themselves. It's all like, man, like, you know, if I couldn't have it for myself, I'd rather be friends with that person. I'm like, shit. I'd rather be friends with you if you can't beat them, join them. You know, what the fuck? What's the problem? Pharaoh, bedroom eyes, Viking, crooked mechanic, birth of Confucianism or Judaism, mandate of heaven. So this is a mandate of heaven. Like, this is mandated. Like, what you were sent here to do is mandated. This is what you're meant to do. What the fuck you mean they're going to try and cut off your connection? It's like, you want to hang... I'm like, do you realize who you just hung up on? Like, you could be talking on the phone with somebody and this bitch just come out and just hit, you know, boom. Like, do you realize who you just fucking hung up on? That was the All High Almighty, you dumbass motherfucker. If this rings, you're answering it, and you're gonna let them know what you did. You know what I mean? Like, it's like that. Like, what the fuck? Like, what you do can birth a new religion. Hip-hop, urban, and I'm not saying like one of those doomsday cults. No, not at all. If anything, if it doesn't start a new religion, it's gonna help open the doors to other religions to be more open-minded. It's like, yeah, it's gonna help open-minded the other religions, if that makes sense. I feel like I'm saying it in my head and it sounds correct, but every time I say it out loud, it sounds weird. But it's not like a doomsday cult. Don't do that, by the way. Don't do that. Enemy, custodial, van. Somebody could be living in a van. Or somebody drives a van. Younger, more than 2 baby mamas or daddies. Cloud chaser, hidden cameras. A promotion is in order. They probably want that for themselves. The love magic intended for you has backfired and is making them obsessed and possessive. Succubus, incubus. Sedan, technology. Eastern Star, alchemy, medicine, healer. A bunch of flying monkeys. Chakras aligned. Comedian, slavery, fable fibber, RV, electric bike, sex magic, conspiracy, initials Y and Z, first, middle, or last. The Earth Star Tribrid, healer, dreamer, messenger. Your coworker has a crush on you and has been keeping their distance because they cannot come on to you like they do the other pygmies. Rags to riches, tragic demise, don't doubt yourself, narcissist, viscounts, watch your spending, and trek. Alright, so that's what I got for pile number 3. Like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you guys on the next one, okay? Bye! Hello, welcome back. We are at pile number 4, the black obsidian here. If you've picked the obsidian, this is your pile for number 4. Alright, so we have the why, the what's, and your advice, and some channel messages. You're the only one that only got one. Yeah, the only one that only got one message. Alright, so I'm talking to somebody who already knows what's going on. This is somebody who already knows what's going on and how to combat it, okay? So, the kind of magic that they're doing, it's not a love spell, per se. It's not a love spell, but it does affect your love life. It's supposed to distort. It's not supposed to disconnect. It's supposed to distort on who your new connection, like your love life. It's supposed to distort your love life, like who's coming in. It's kind of giving me, you know, again, wolf in sheep's clothing, somebody who's wearing a mask, making you think that they're one person when they're not, and it's making you frustrated to the point, like, they want you so frustrated when it comes to romantic connections that you want to give up. and they want to keep you binded. Because as soon as I pull this out, I was thinking about binding, like binding magic or bondage magic, something that will keep you bound to karmic connections. And then when I pulled out the Y, we had the devil, the empress, and the Nine of Wands in reverse. Okay. They probably want to put you, like when I'm seeing ill health, they want to put you in a karmic connection that's going to get you in a position where you're going to be getting something that you can't get rid of. Now, this doesn't necessarily have to be sex either. This could be drugs, because we got the weed leaf out here. And I know that you can't get diseases from weed, but I'm just saying, as a drug, we're speaking in, substances. You can share needles with somebody or use a dirty needle, and then you can contract something that way. And it doesn't have to be AIDS or HIV. It can be syphilis. I mean, not syphilis. Hepatitis. Something that can cause you ill will or ill health. Okay, so they just want to keep causing you obstacles. It's giving me somebody who's running track and are doing their hurdles, and it's just hurdle after hurdle after hurdle, and you're just like, oh God, how many more fucking hurdles are there? And they want you to get so frustrated and so pissed off about it that you just give up. Just like, fuck it, man. Like, I just feel like it just keeps on going and there's nothing, it won't stop. You know what I mean? It's something along those lines. Now, with the olive branch, I'm getting love bombing like with the olive branch. I know this is more of like, giving somebody a chance to like, reach out for a helping hand or something like that. This is more of like, oh my God, I just said it. What the fuck did I just say? Love bombing. Like somebody's like, here, I'll give you this, that, and the third as long as you be with me. And all this whole time, this motherfucker is Lucifer incarnate. Has the pitchfork, with their torches and pitchforks coming in after you type shit. They could also be spreading some negative, like some false narrative, like negative information about you. Because what I'm getting with that, out of this world, and then I saw the devil. So somebody could be telling other people that your connection with the divine is not actually divine; it's actually karmic, and you're dealing with the devil and not the higher entities, and that's bullshit. Because here's the thing: higher ups don't want you to do bad things. That's why I have my pendulum. That pendulum allows me to know if I'm doing something ill will. Because I can be doing something and then I'll be like, well, let me just make sure that I'm allowed to, right? So I'll ask if I can look into somebody. If it says yes, I can, then I'll go ahead. And I'll always ask some baseline questions. And that's the same thing when people do polygraphs. They have baseline questions to get an idea of where the truth is with you. It's the same thing with the pendulum. The pendulum works the same way. You have some baseline questions, so that way if you feel like it's acting wonky or it's just keep giving you the same answer over and over and over, you ask some baseline questions, and that's when, like, I sit there and say the pendulum is kind of like fine-tuning a radio station when you get out of range. Okay? It's just like that. Always cleanse your stuff and sage your stuff as well. Pray also. Prayer will also help, all right? Nobody's sitting here telling you that you need to go to church, okay? Nobody's sitting here telling you to do that. I don't go to church only because I don't do crowds. Okay? I don't do the crowds. And sometimes when I'm around a lot of people, I get drained of energy really, really quickly, and I just rather not deal with it. Like, I'll sit there, all fine. I'll go outside, and I'll feel completely fine. And the second I go back inside, I'm completely drained. And it could be anywhere. It doesn't have to be a church. It could be anywhere that has a lot of people, okay? The DMV, a crowded restaurant, a concert, a huge gathering of a lot of people is very draining to me. So, I mean, like, I could still go to amusement park. I'll still go and have fun and stuff like that. That's not a problem. But if I'm just sitting there and not moving around a lot, like waiting, and like my energy would get drained rather quickly. Okay, so that's that right there. So somebody could be doing something along those lines where they're just trying to drain you and make you exhausted. And spread false narratives that maybe you're not a humble person, maybe you're just very prideful. You're dealing with lower entities and not higher entities. If you know for a fact that, because keep in mind, the lower entities are going to tell you, yes, go buy drugs. Yes, buy more weed. Yes, buy more alcohol. That's overindulgence. You are speaking to a lower entity. Okay? For them to sit there and be like, no, don't buy any more of that. No, you need to, cut back. You need to, detox a little bit. You're obviously speaking to a higher divine being. Obviously. Like the dark wouldn't tell you to do something good. Does it make sense? The dark will never tell you to do something good. The dark will always keep you in confusion. The dark will always, the dark will lie to you. The dark will confuse you, and the dark will always tell you to overindulge. So if you know, like I said, you can sit there and be like, "Hey, should I go murder this person over here?" And it says yes. Obviously, you're talking to a lower entity. Obviously, the divine don't want you to kill nobody. That's their job if they have to. You know what I mean? So it's like that. But they also they're also attacking your fertility. So if you have fertility issues, or when it comes to pregnancy, like you're able to get pregnant but you can't hold on to a pregnancy, or but you need to go to the doctor. You need to get checked out. As long as the doctor is telling you you're fine, you shouldn't have problems getting pregnant, and you're still having issues, and it's not even the guy's fault either, then there's something else going on. Okay. You might need a cord cutting ritual done. If that's the case, I just heard a loud bang from my kid upstairs. He's playing with his blocks. So you might need to do a cord cutting ritual. See how, and that's another thing. It's binding. You're bound to somebody. So you see how there's a cord right here connecting the two. So you might need to do a cord cutting ritual. Okay. So your advice, we have fulfillment number 45. All right, fulfillment, striking gold in every experience. You have stepped out of the shadow into a dream or desire. You have self-actualized and shifted your reality into a new kind of normal. And I said, whoever this is knows what's going on. And because you know what's going on, you flipped the script. You flipped it. So now they're the ones that are frustrated. It's time to get ready for contrasting experiences that will inspire bigger dreams and desires. Fulfillment is the ability to feel joyous satisfaction with your manifested desires, knowing they create the foundations for fresh desires to arise. The fundamental nature of growth is change. The universe expands into greater understanding for the sheer joy of experiencing creation, as do you. Fresh desires are rising within you. Define them and allow them to blossom, enjoying every part of the realization process, including this moment. Is a secret and deliberate creation. You are constantly fulfilled. They could also be saying like, "Oh, she's a false prophet. She don't know what she's talking about." Just wait till September, motherfuckers. Okay, so we got Rhode Island. This is where? Rhode Island, Southeast, Alaska, Washington, Sweden, Guyana, Texas, Arizona, Indiana, Hawaii, Minnesota, something about a cabin, Toronto, Switzerland, Central Africa, Oklahoma, and a neighboring country. All right, so for channeled songs, we have WAP, Cardi B, Or Nah, Ty Dollar Sign, Voodoo, Godsmack, Gangsta Lovin', by Eve and Alicia Keys, 1,000 Years with Christina Perry, Over and Over by Nelly, Uninvited, Alanis Morissette, My Sacrifice by Creed, You Drive Me Crazy by Britney Spears, Beat, Pussycat Dolls, Ironic, Alanis Morissette, Pillow Talk, Zayn, Son of a Gun by Janet Jackson, and As Long as You Love Me by the Backstreet Boys. All right, so this is going to give you an idea who you might be dealing with. This could either confirm you or the person you have an idea might be doing this. All right, so we got Winter, Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces, Chinese zodiac of the rat, Sagittarius. Somebody could be Pisces. Second foot race, Hyperborean. Somebody could be very hypermanic, like just up and down, or they could be ADD, ADHD. Just hyperactive in anything. It could be anything. Semi-ethereal and slightly more physical giants tied to the mythical northern land of Hyperborea. So somebody could be ethereal. Physically, they could be a giant. Somebody could be an Aries, true twin. Aries, Taurus, endurance and power. So that's what they also want. They wanted your will, endurance, vitality, courage, and health. Whenever it says something about ill health, and they wanted you weak, lack of motivation, illness, feeling overpowered. Like, again, with the constant over hurdles. So we have East, Aries, Taurus, Gemini, African American, Black, people with origins in any of the Black racial groups of Africa. Somebody can have a child between 5 and 12 years old, or these could be an age range between you two. Like somebody could be between 5 and 12 years apart. Again, Aries. Third foot race, Lemurian. Associated with the lost continent of Lemuria. These were the first to develop physical, solid bodies of dual sexes. So this could be multiple sexes, like multiple genders doing this to you. Some of them with solid physical bodies. So again, this would give me somebody who's like physical fit, works out. Or maybe they don't want you to do this. They want you to be lazy. Again, they don't want you to do anything, motivated to not do anything. 10th house, which is Capricorn, career, long-term goals, structure, status, fame, reputation, public image, masculinity, experts. American Indian or Alaskan Native. People with origins in any of the original peoples of North, Central, South America. It's another fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag. 7th house, Libra. 2nd house, Taurus. And Taurus, Libra. All right, so these are your general messages. Remember, not everything's going to resonate, and that's okay. Take what goes and let the rest flow. Authoritative, mechanic cars, blocking them on your Facebook page has caused them blockages into your energy. They don't like it. Riches to rags, government politics, possessed, slayer. They don't want you to be successful, but you will. Keep going. Hidden protection order. Somebody can be well endowed. Go to school to get your destined career. Skinny. Your energy balances out karmic justice. You are destined to not work a 9-to-5 job. You are to work for you. Your ancestors is whooping that ass 10 times 10. Return to sender. Research. Somebody's either doing research on you or you need to do more research. Queen. Soulmates. Work colleague. Buffy the Vampire Slayer, The Chosen Speech. If you look up Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Chosen Speech, you'll know. It'll tell you. Speak affirmations. Shit has hit the fan. Do some shadow work. Broad shoulders. Below 5 feet. Janitor, cleaner, maid. Light features. Hair, skin, eyes. I'm now hearing that song by Doja Cat. You ain't nothing but a hound. Dog player. I get it. Dog player. I get it. I understand. You ain't the man. You ain't the man. You are getting a new start in life. Be prepared. It's coming soon. It will be bittersweet, but you will be happier in the long run. Getting a raise. Patience. Ming Dynasty. Somebody doesn't want you to, somebody could be going overseas. A forbidden city. Completion of a great wall. So they didn't want you to complete your, whatever it is that you're building. Somebody shorter. Drinks like a fish. The spell work they sent backfired due to your spiritual rank. Sage your home and take a spiritual bath. Mother, Asian ancestry, separated divorce, 3 to 5 day fasting. Again, know what you can tolerate. Know your health. Don't just be doing this just because. If you feel like for example, diabetics, you can do intermittent fasting instead of like full-blown water fasting, okay? So talk to your doctor, make sure you can do those type of things. We got Dark Witch, Slaver. They did magic, they did dark magic on your child. That's why your child is acting weird. Offer of commitment. Long features, limbs, hair, neck, nose, torso. They know you are a psychic and they don't want their truths revealed. Grandmother, energy vampire. Your parent is extremely jealous of you. Gluttony. Stage a robbery. Detached garage. Spiritual spies. Gnats, flies, spiders. Bum or poor life. Telling people lies about you to get people to hate you. What did I say? That's confirmation right there. Golden baby. Watch out for overindulgence. Somebody could be a serial killer. This could either be in the spiritual or the physical. Remote viewing, somebody's watching you remotely. Bounty hunter, karmic feminine, masculine. Test subject, medical, psychological, or psychological. Using your picture to do witchcraft on you, and 6 feet and above. I know they're doing it to me. They're trying really, really hard to make me feel like I don't know what I'm talking about. They're trying so fucking hard because I never had that type of issue until just, I want to say about 2 months ago. All of a sudden I started having that issue where things were popping up saying that I was this, I was that, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, bitch, the fuck out of here. So I did some pulling. I cleansed, I cleaned, and did all the stuff that I was supposed to do. And sure enough, yes, I'm getting that type of dark magic. So, you can always get a reading done by a trusted spiritual advisor. I personally like Blue Rose Tarot. She's a fairy tarot, and Wolfman Experiences. So, okay, but that's all I got for pile number 4. Like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. All right, love y'all. Bye. Hello, welcome back to pile number 5. If you've chosen the opal, the opal, then you've chosen pile number 5. Now, what's on right now is Mike Posner. You think you're cool, like cooler than me, or whatever, and it's very fitting what this is coming out right now. You think you're cooler than me. So this is your what, your why, your advice, and some channel messages, okay? So the what kind of magic, this is another destiny. They want your destiny. This is another destiny swap. I forget which one had another destiny swap in it. It's either 2 or 3. Anyway. So you are here to bring a new world order. They don't want that to happen. I mean, they don't want it to happen for you. They want the new world order, but they want to be the one that's the center of it all. They want to be the one that has that ability, that starseed connection. This is also giving me false narratives as well. They're either trying to get you connected to a fallen twin who's a dark triad, either a narcissist, a psychopath, or a Machiavellianist, or all three. That would be, you could have probably went through each one of these in relationships, and the next one you're about to be with is going to be somebody who's all fucking three things of these. And that's going to be, whoo, whoo. They're going to have you wriggling like a worm off a hook. To squirm, twist, or struggle helplessly in an uncomfortable, painful, or trapped situation. Okay, this is giving me another animal sacrifice. Again, animal sacrifice doesn't necessarily have to be cats, dogs, birds, whatever. It can be, or even mice. It can be worms, insects, arachnids. Somebody could have sacrificed a worm. Listen, a life is a life. No matter how small. Remember, Horton Hears a Who. A person's a person, no matter how small. Okay? A life is a life, no matter how small or insignificant you might think it is. If it's walking, if it's moving, it may not talk your language, because not everybody speaks the same language. Okay? Everybody can talk, yes, but everybody speaks a different language. Animals talk, but not like how humans talk. They have their own language. Body language is a language. So again, life is a life. All right, so this is giving me like, they wanted your peace, they wanted your kindness, they wanted your heart frozen, or maybe they wanted you to, like with this security breach, alert, caution, they could want you in a state of worry and fear when it comes to letting somebody else into your heart, for fear you might deal with another fallen twin. That could be the issue. Or they're trying to send somebody in to destroy your heart, to freeze it. Or somebody's also probably freezer spells could also be something significant. Somebody could be doing freezer spells. Somebody could be money spells as well, financial spells. Freezer, financial spells. So somebody's probably putting your picture and maybe some type of money in a jar and putting it in the freezer or something like that. Now the why, we got the Wheel of Fortune, the Three of Cups, and Page of Cups. So they want your destiny, they want your fortune, they want your fate, the outcome, advancement for better or worse. Culmination, conclusion, approaching the end of a problem, unexpected events may occur. For them. They could be trying to send that to you so that way you have to spend more money in order to fix things. Three of Cups, resolution to a problem. So they could be having issues. They could be having financial issues. They could be having love issues. And because they're having all these issues, this is happiness haters. A studious and intent person, reflectiveness, meditativeness, loyalty, offer of services, and efforts toward a specific goal. A helpful person and a trustworthy worker. So the reasons why, it's because of all that. Jealous. Somebody can be blonde and have some type of goatee or a full beard. We got three women here, so it's giving me coven cult. Like a group of people get together to hate on somebody and to just cause some bullshit. So we're talking, there could be some type of glamour spell. So they could be trying to fuck with your heart, where you're mean all the time. You could be lashing out at people. So they probably want you to go from this bashful, sweet, kind person to this fallen, frozen, cold-hearted bitch. 3 is very significant because we got 3 things on the wheel here. We got 3 people here. We got 3 over here. 1, 2, 3. Triad, 3 again. Something about 3. I mean, everything, there was always 3. It always happens in 3. So whatever they're sending to you is going to end up going back to them times 3. So, I mean, we're looking at freezer spells, glamour, financial spells. They could be upset that you're also intuitive. Okay, so you're the triple threat. Okay? You're the triple threat. You could be the healer, the dreamer, the messenger. You could also be, you could sing, you could dance, you could act. You're the triple threat. Whatever it is, you are the triple threat. Okay? So let's see. We have Pluto for transformation, Aquarius, I know, and water element sensing. So number 11. Okay. People living deeply have no fear of death. When the Pluto card presents itself in a reading, you may have recently been infatuated with a hidden subject, certain mysteries, or the taboo. This could be a time where you are able to sense and feel spirits around you. Sometimes this card can indicate psychic attacks, and thus you should be very careful who you open up to. Be cautious if you are involved in anything paranormal or occult in nature. You are not particularly vulnerable. In fact, your strength is growing. But it is important at this point in time to spiritually protect yourself from anything negative, such as vampire types of people or lost spirits looking for a home. You may become upset concerning something about your past that turns out not to be what you always thought. On a more mundane level, you may be more careful with your finances, taxes, and inheritances. What the fuck did I just say? But be aware of foundation, water, or sewer problems, and also the possibility that the house might be haunted. Think of Pluto as leftover things that tend to languish in a state of decay or decadence, but more positively, rejuvenation, healing, and birth. I mean, they could be trying to send a spirit to you, but I don't see it in here. I mean, the only spirit that I could probably see them sending to you is somebody who's an energy vampire, like it just said, like a dark triad. Okay? Because if you're secure within everything else, this could be the one thing that they know that can break you. Okay? So again, be careful who you open up your heart to. All right, number 23, Aquarius, I know. Be careful who you open your heart up to. I know. The best way to predict the future is to invent it. If the Aquarius card presents itself in a reading, you can be assured friends and family alliances are about to help you achieve your goals. It's possible that could be ancestors too. It's possible you are to meet a group of people or become involved in organizations that will support you in unusual plans and ideas. It may be like a family group, but the emphasis will be placed primarily on the ideas of the crowd. If so, you can consider yourself the idealistic Pied Piper at the front of your group. You may find yourself dealing with persons from an exotic or dissimilar background, those of a different ethnicity or culture than yours, from which you will learn greatly. Transgender people and cross-dressing may possibly mean something in your world right now. You will acquire different concepts and approaches through the dealings which are changing you. In the coming months, traveling too far away, exotic places is likely in a factor. With this card choice, you're likely to be mastering something new and untried which will lead you to greater awareness and success. All right, number 40. Water element sensing. Your intellect may be confused, but your emotions will never lie to you. This card represents being connected to the flow of all things. It is also the ability to keep a secret or to work alone in privacy. It is probably best to not allow people or circumstances to not pin you down or hem you in. Frankly, you know that you now have the ability to flow or drift out of any situation in the way water is able to move around obstacles very gently and easily. Look inward. Don't worry about the drama that surrounds you. Avoid the commotion, sit still, float, and trust your inner wisdom. It will not steer you wrong. Big Girls Don't Cry by Fergie is playing right now. I mean, shit, this could be people that you knew from since childhood that are doing this. All right, so where? We got Canada, Oregon, Northwest, Foreign, Illinois, Quebec, Utah, Bolivia, South Korea, Georgia, Puerto Rico, and Nebraska. Okay. Songs, we got Father Figure by George Michael, Butterfly by Crazy Town, Too Little Too Late by JoJo, Closer by 9 Inch Nails, E.T., Katy Perry, Bad Habits, Ed Sheeran, In the Arms of an Angel, Sarah McLachlan, Free Your Mind, In Vogue, Mamamushi, Megan Thee Stallion, Shivers, Ed Sheeran, Cool Rider by Michelle Pfeiffer, Red Light District, TLC, S&M by Rihanna, Truth Hurts by Lizzo, I Stand Alone by Godsmack, Foolish Games by Jewel, Only Girl, Rihanna, Hard by Rihanna, and Miss New Booty, Bubba Sparks. All right, so for signs, like, and this can kind of give you an idea of what they're doing. They're fucking with your intuition also. We got Pisces, Aquarius, Cancer, Scorpio, Chinese zodiac, the pig. Somebody could be trying to give you a gift that might be cursed. Light hair with dark eyes. Harvest, energy vampires are probably trying to harvest your energy. Virgo. Somebody can have a triangle face or body. Aquarius. And again, something about 3, the triad. Virgo again, health, fitness, systems, analytic nature, pets. Somebody might be doing something to your pets too, so be careful. Cleanse your home. Aries, Taurus, Gemini, mutable signs. Somebody could be flexible, maybe somebody has done a 180 on you. Maybe they were one way with you and now they're like acting completely different. Or that's what they want you to do, like to other people. Like you were starting off really nice at first and then they want you to flip the script. Sagittarius, Pisces, Gemini, Virgo. Scorpio, Leo, 8th house. Somebody can be the Chinese zodiac of the tiger, Aquarius. Somebody can be trying to steal your joy and success, Cancer, Libra, Scorpio. Taurus, Leo. Scorpio again. mergers, intimacy, inheritance, spouse, resources, taxes, mystery. Aquarius, 11th house, so groups, friends, people who are like your friends, pretend to be your friends. Masculine energy, that could be Aries as well, or any fire or air sign. We got air signs again. Aquarius, 5th house, which is Leo. Aquarius, Capricorn, Leo again. Any earth sign, any fire sign, Aquarius. And Chinese zodiac of the horse, and we are in the Chinese zodiac of the horse. Okay. These are some love messages, because it looks like maybe somebody who is a love interest of yours or an ex could also be doing something, and I was channeled to give you some love messages. Okay, so we got light, choking, hair pulling. He or she is determined to meet you and has been admiring you and planning to run into you in public. They want to make your wildest dreams come true. Loves to give more than receive. Can get a bit sweaty. Why won't you love me? They want to know what you look like naked. How's it hanging? He or she will not be happy knowing that I'm in your life. Sexual healing. We are telepathically linked. One knows how this works when the other is just starting to understand it. I want my first child to be with you and only you. P.S. I want more than just one with you. You make me want to be a better me. They want to throw you around, or they want you to throw them around. Your energy is refreshing, and I love how bold your feistiness is. I hold back how I truly feel. Ripper, somebody could be rather girthy. They may have started it, but I will be the one who will finish it. It's a jungle, multiple babies, fruity, perfume, lotion, or body wash. You are unlike anyone I've ever met. I want to make you mine. Wet and wild, bodybuilder. Just talking, seeing, smelling your scent gets me hard and wet. Your looks are ethereal, otherworldly, goddess-like. All right, so here's your general messages, and then we're going to close out because I'm going to have to start my life here coming up. All right, so shameless. Knows you are toxic, karmic, but they can't help but think about you. Facial hair, beard, mustache, sideburns. Master. Undercover cop, agent, step sibling. Earth sign is a hater. Mechanic. The baby isn't his. Humility. ER, EMS. You have learned from your mistakes. It's time to forgive yourself and be the best version of you. You are on your path and you didn't sell your soul to do it. Awesome sauce. First class. Somebody could be a prince. Divine warlock. The fall of an empire and the rise of a Catholic church. This is giving me a rebirth. Somebody could be emo. White witch. Glenda. Intergalactic guardian. Below 6 foot. Somebody could drive an SUV. Somebody has fallen on hard times. DIA, Defense Intelligence Agency. Silence is golden. Keep up the amazing work. You're almost there. Interstellar missions. Remember to just be healthy and capable. Detox. Gratitude. Emperor. Somebody could be the same age. Your coworker has been secretly watching your channel and masturbates to them because they can't physically have you. Hired. Just 10 minutes a day keeps the haters away. Head is shaved in some way. Grocery supermarket. Giants. Multiple lifetimes, 50 plus. Baby mama. Egyptian ancestry. They're praying for dark forces to come to take you, but God won't allow it. Diligence. Your child is a Hayoka empath. Divine witch. They need an exorcism. Children. Thief. Beauty mark. Master number 22. The master builder. Somebody can work in construction. Your honesty can be a bit brutal, but it was the kick in the ass that I needed. They violate personal space, boundaries, and peace. You're a natural channeler. You speak the name and they're instantly connected. Remember to say goodbye every time, sage after, and pray. Brother, shaman ancestry. They could have had it all with you, but chose karmic instead. Health concerns, promoted, and body and facial markings, piercings, tattoos, freckles, or moles. All right, that's all I got for you guys. Like, share, and subscribe. I will see you on the next one, and I will be going on at 8 o'clock tonight to do a live read. All right, love y'all. Bye.